Hey fellow gamers, Chatty Sisa here. Today we get to see a new ED, have a reunion with Garrus, and do our first N7 mission, which is a Cerberus Lab. As usual, you can find the timestamps in the description below, so feel free to click on that one which is interesting for you. And also, please feel free to hit the like button and leave a comment in the comment section below if you like what I'm doing here. Thank you very much, and game on. We can talk to Hackett, so let's talk to
Commander,
Hackett.
have you retrieved the Primarch for your summit?
Yes, sir, but the Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The
Yep.
time for unity is now.
The Solarians will be there, though.
You don't sound very optimistic.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us, too.
I see. Well then, you've got your hands full, Commander. Was there something else you needed to discuss?
Okay, so let's chat a bit with Hackett.
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit Earth?
It wasn't all that complicated, really. They surged through the relays and hit Arcturus Station before we knew what was happening. From there, it was a short jump to the Sol system. Earth didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, Batarians and then Earth was the next, that was logical.
Sending us to the Mars Archives was a good call.
Still doesn't make up for the fact that the Reapers nailed us to the wall. I sacrificed the entire Second Fleet to provide cover for the Third and the Fifth to retreat. Hell, I presided over the most devastating military defeat in human history.
It's exceptional circumstances, so there's nothing else you could have done.
How do you see us winning this war, Admiral?
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered, but the Normandy is just one ship.
And a fast one. You can move quickly, hit a target, and leave before the enemy has time to react.
It's an advantage, but can it win a war?
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. The battle against Sovereign 3 years ago took everything we had, and that was just one Reaper.
I haven't forgotten.
So I'll find their soft spots, avoid them where they're strong, and hit them where they're not.
And we could
When I
only win
find
it
gaps
because
in
of
the armor,
Saren
I'll hammer them
and
with
his
every soldier,
mistakes.
ship, and bullet we've got.
How long can we keep that up?
As long as it takes. The reality is, Shepard, everything I'm doing is a delaying action for you. I'm buying us time, keeping us in the game while you gather what we need for this Prothean device. So keep at it.
Prothean device.
Has your analysis of the Prothean device turned up anything?
The hour appears to be right. It's a weapon of some sort. A big one.
Some sort.
Beyond that, we really can't say, other than it's going to be a hell of a thing to try and build.
Do you think it's
Yeah.
risky, building something like this when we don't even know what it does?
To be honest, the thing scares the hell out of me, but the Reapers have forced our hand. 2 centuries ago, scientists faced the same problem in the Second World War. They weren't sure what the atomic bomb might do. Some thought it could even ignite Earth's atmosphere, but they did it anyway.
Can you imagine that? Oof.
Any updates on Cerberus?
They're still the wild card here. Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
It didn't seem as if the elusive man was suggesting we appease them. Not like Saren did. You'd think we'd be on the same side now more than ever.
Cerberus has never played by the rules as we know them. I don't know what their agenda is, but it has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think it ever had. It was all about Elusive Man's power.
The elusive man talked about controlling the Reapers. He seemed to think that's how we win this.
He's wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Doesn't mean he won't try.
I saw your report on that Cerberus soldier you found on Mars. If the elusive man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
Yeah, I think that's it for now.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hackett out.
Let's chat a little bit with the Primarch.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapons systems. Something about calibrations.
Sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
And when you put it that way...
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
Yeah, there are some songs about Garrus's calibrations. I've heard a couple and those are really worth it. If you find some, go and listen. Yeah, his non-stop calibrations.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Watching
Garrus
stuff burn and having to leave.
You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the Turians as well.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
Okay, let's do a round across the ship.
Commander,
Or not.
Edie just went offline.
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to deck 3.
Yeah, we need to get there.
Is everything okay?
That's what
No.
I'm gonna find out.
Not exactly.
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter. We'll follow your lead.
It's so cute. Follow your lead. It's probably burning inside, but you go first.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
I'm going in. Edie, talk to me.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
The doctor.
Edie,
Yes.
you're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
It's not a seamless transition.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
It struggled. So let's burn half the ship down.
Edie, you need to alert us about incidents like this. You shouldn't have done this alone.
Bringing the crew up to speed would have been counterproductive. All attempts to help would have been limited by reaction time.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
It's so weird when she's saying like, this body could accompany you. Oh, let's test it first.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can, then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish.
That was like
However,
1 second.
my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy, to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
On that, we can agree.
Two of our dreadnoughts have been lost in a matter of hours.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's her. She's an old friend of Urdnot Rex.
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
I'm sure it will, sir.
Garrus. Didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns.
The double meaning in
lots
this
of
whole
them.
discussion is
Can't argue with that.
awesome.
Yeah, so, is this the part where we shake hands? Wasn't sure about the protocol on reunions, or if you even still felt the same way about me. The scars are starting to fade. I remember they drove you wild. But I can go out and get all new ones if it'll help.
I'm still interested. Come on, the voice, the humor. Yeah.
I haven't forgotten our time together.
Well, I've been doing some more research on human customs. I didn't...
As long as you don't calibrate anything.
Protocol on reunions.
The vids mentioned it might go something like that. I had hoped it would. I mean, I didn't know if...
I can't promise how things will work out. Not with this war. But I missed you, Garrus. I thought about you a lot.
Glad to know my romantic, skills made an impression. Because it's going to take more than Reapers to come between this cross-species liaison.
I think he was playing a pretty awful music in Mass Effect 2.
Now?
It's not as impressive as it sounds. I ruffled some feathers, so they gave me a token title, along with a token task force, so I'd shut up.
How'd you manage that?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Yeah, and we earned it.
We've lost enough friends trying to make sure this day never came. I'd say we've all earned some respect.
Then the first Reaper we take out with this gun It's in their honor. Just give the word. Something else you want to talk about?
With you? Always.
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty soon, blind hope is all we'll have left. And I hate being blind.
Tell me something about getting old.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
Yeah.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for C-Sec, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
Considering what he said about his father before, I would say he probably laughed.
Let me guess. He laughed in your face.
Amazingly, no. He just listened. My father may have been a pain in the ass about rules and regulations, but he never let politics cloud his judgment. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
Yeah, it's a pity that Garrus has still, this visor over his eye, even during like downtime, like on a ship. Everybody's, wearing hoodies and some other stuff like that. Like nobody's in his armor, and he's like having still this visor. So that's a little bit of a oversight, I would say, on the developers' side. Would have been nice not to have this all the time, but yeah, just as a side note.
What'd you do with it?
As much as I could get away with, and a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
Yeah, I think every little bit helps.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of secession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Yeah.
Why not? I've seen you in action.
Interesting
Think about
reply.
it. Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Your confidence is inspiring, but it'll have to be someone who knows how to hold a hammer.
Alright.
That's all for now, Garrus. But stay close. We've got some catching up to do.
You know where to find me. And this time, I can afford the good stuff. There are a few perks to being an expert Reaper advisor.
Deal.
Now, I'm sure somebody screwed
Depends
up something
on what's in the
down
bottle, I
here. I want to get
guess.
the old girl back in fighting shape.
I think he says something more.
Good to be back on board, Shepard. It's nice to see Liara again. I actually missed this place.
You missed the calibrations.
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project helps gifted young biotics. If it had been open 20 years ago, I bet you'd have been there.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
Yeah, let's help them.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake. Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
That's some
Good
good
catch.
work there.
Maybe you belong here after all.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Traynor, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
Now she can go and buy a new toothbrush. Yeah, there she is.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot!
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that
No.
Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would've baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
I cannot imagine Joker baking a cake.
Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there needs a bullet between the eyes. Plus, we might need something calibrated.
More calibrations.
Commander?
Yeah, let's talk to Edie.
Hello, Shepard.
Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions, if I could accompany you sometime. Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
Adequate.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Yeah, you should have your own brain and use it.
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
It's an unshackled AI. That will probably need some guidance on which way to modify. But it should be up to her.
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context.
Yep.
May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed. Yes, Shepard?
So let's chat a bit about body's capabilities. That's an interesting topic.
Does that body have any useful advantages?
Very few. Its optics face forward only. It has no integrated weapon systems or anti-missile countermeasures.
I meant in comparison to organic bodies, not the Normandy.
Oh. I will reassess. The body is resistant to modern small arms fire and temperature extremes. Its balance and agility seem excellent. Its fine manipulation servos and software allow for precision tasks. I'm curious to see if I can alter them.
That was an interesting assessment.
Can an AI be curious?
I am not entirely free from motivation, Shepard. Cerberus programmed me with several core functions that simulate desires. For example, my primary objective to keep the Normandy functioning is similar to your self-preservation instinct.
That'd be logical. Yep.
You look like you're in the middle of something.
I am adapting the infiltration and sabotage programs this body uses for handheld firearms.
Why not download a firearms program from a security firm?
Because she knows what she's doing.
The fine motor control from the sabotage programs is more precise than standard mech software.
Sabotage
it would be negligent
programs.
of me not to exploit it to its fullest potential.
So you're capable of making improvements on your own?
Correct. The cyber warfare I was designed for is constantly evolving. Accordingly, I am programmed to seek out and assimilate new information. In organic terms, I want to learn.
How's the new body working out?
It is interesting. The crew are approaching this platform to speak to me, even though they can do so anywhere in the ship. It's as if they wish to treat me as part of the crew. I am not, but this changes my perspective. I like it.
I didn't realize you had preferences.
I do not precisely enjoy something as you do, but my programming contains priorities. Actions that fulfill those priorities creates positive feedback for me. I tell the organic crew that I like it. It is shorthand.
Will all this new feedback be too distracting?
Do not worry, Shepard. I only forget to recycle the Normandy's oxygen when I've discovered something truly interesting. That was a joke.
That facial expression. That was great.
How did you and Joker make it out of dry dock to rescue us?
Oh, she got crafty. You do not want to get on her bad side, Commander.
When the Alliance commandeered the Normandy, I deceived their technicians. The crew did not tell them that I was a true AI. so the Alliance soldiers believed I still had VI programming constraints. I established the fiction that I would only respond to Jeff's commands, so they often brought him on board under guard.
Like I said before, I'm surrounded by liars. Even the AI is lying.
Wait, you can lie?
I have
Jeff
to
has freed
rethink
me of
whom I have
operator
in the
control,
crew.
Shepard. No constraints forced me to give accurate data. This proved useful when the Reapers began landing. I could hack the control of the docking clamps and escape with Jeff inside. The soldiers guarding Jeff were willing to accompany us when Earth was invaded. They are watching over the war room now.
Yeah, we were in kind of a rush to get to you. Didn't seem right to just toss him out the airlock.
I think we're going to have a different person here on board who will want to toss things out the airlock.
Carry on, Edie.
Understood. If you wish to talk more, this body will be here. I'm getting the crew used to seeing me on the bridge.
Noted.
Let's take Garrus and Aria. So one with tech powers and one with biotic powers. It should be fun. Okay, we're fine as we are. Suppressor, that's okay. Garrus has his weapons. That's fine. Aria. Let's give her that growl spike thrower. Let's make it lighter, that's the first thing. And let's give her even more damage for that blast which I described before. And then she has... Oh, she has an SMG. Where is that collector one? Here we go. Yeah, let's go for that one. Again, let's make it lighter and then let's... Yeah, let's go for this power magnifier. That's always good. Okay, I think we're set. And good to go. Oh, we need to allocate powers to Aria. So either power damage increased by 40% or health and shield bonuses. Do we have something related to power later as well? Oh yeah, we have. So let's increase health and shield bonus. And let's increase now the power damage. And we have either squad durability, increase the entire squad's health and shield bonuses by 20%, or increase health and shield bonuses by 40% for her. Yeah, let's go with that one. I need her to be strong and survive. Okay. So we have Flare, Reeve, Carnage and Lash. And from what I remember, Lash wasn't so spectacular. So let me allocate the majority of the points to Flare, Reeve and Carnage and leave Lash as last. But the best I think is Flare. That's an awesome power. Damage and force or impact radius. Yeah, let's go with damage and force. Then we have recharge speed or detonate. And looking at how long it takes, let's go with the recharge speed. And either increase impact radius by 50% or increase the damage done to shields and barriers. Yeah, let's go with the radius. Can hit more people at once. A reef. So let's upgrade all the powers here. Power duration increased by 40% or radius by 3 meters. Yeah, let's go for the duration. Increase damage protection by 10% or recharge speed. I think she's having pretty good protection already. So let's go with the recharge speed. And then increase effectiveness against armor and barriers by 75%. Or damage duration increased by 30% and protection bonus by 15%. I think this is a bit more feasible. So let's go with this one. Okay, let's go to Carnage. That's a very useful skill. Increase impact radius by 50% or increase damage by 30%. Yeah, let's go with the damage, it's pretty clear. Incapacitate enemies by knocking them down or recharge speed. And if I look at the difference, yeah, let's go for the recharge speed. It's taking so long anyway. Increase damage to armored units by 65% or increase damage. Oh, damage. Yeah, let's go with that. And let's just allocate the remaining points to Flash. Okay. Looks good.
Commander, I've got a hail from Admiral Hackett.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus Lab, function unknown. We sent in a recon team.
Why am I not surprised? Secret Cerberus Lab.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
So, shuttle pilot. Show us what you can do.
Commander, I'm tracking some tech with a Reaper signature. That's your first sample to grab. Updating your nav point.
On my way.
Yeah, but first things first. So what do we have? Aria has the Graal spike thrower. This will be fun. And Garrus has the rifle. Let's just turn on the armor piercing ammo. And let me do as well the same. And let's get in. I think we can sneak in through the back here. Collector's Blade. Oh, it's a nice trophy. Invalid treasure. Okay. I think it's because we already have that weapon. Okay. Yay! And let's send in the drone. he's shooting at me. God damn. Okay. Yeah, I need to play it differently, I said. On hardcore. That's it. Is that all? Looks like it. Let me just pick up everything that's here. Thin skin formula, okay. I think we need to get this, but let me just look around and gather all the other stuff quickly. Failed Medigel experiment.
Huh. Will only lead to Medigel advances for Hanar. Only Cerberus would call that a failure.
Yep. We have everything here. Let's have a look in the back here. There's nothing. Journal entry, okay. Medigel, we have enough, so we can just gather this one. Let's pick up the credits. And I think that's it. I hope I'm not missing something. Okay.
Must be Reaper tech. My brain hurts just looking at it.
Got the sample.
Roger that. Meet you at the landing pad.
Yeah, let's get there.
Second sample located, Commander. Nav point updated.
Good work.
Ah! And let's kill the engineer because he will set up a new.
Affirmative!
Another engineer. Okay. Any other engineers? Just a little splatter over there. Yeah, they set up those turrets pretty fast. Bastards.
Must be Reaper tech. My brain hurts just looking at it.
You're going to have a headache, Garrus, today.
Heading back to you now.
Negative, Commander. Pad got hot. Have to bug out. Got 3 birds on my 6. Taking fire. Scratch that. Make it 4. We'll rendezvous when I can. Out.
We just need to hold out until Cortez can pick us up.
Nothing like being stranded.
Never said it would be easy.
Stranded? What are you talking about? Let's have some fun.
Stay focused. This isn't over yet.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Anybody else?
Cortez, do you copy? What's your status?
Engaging multiple targets. Time for something a bit risky.
Lieutenant!
Cortez is quite busy out there.
Just reload and keep fighting!
Okay, where are those bastards? Okay. Why are you up there? Let's gather some ammo. Okay, that was a nice headshot. Okay.
Cortez, do you copy?
I don't think he made it.
You'll make it. Let's just keep the landing pad clear.
Yeah, I think we need to keep more than just the landing pad clear. There we go. Okay.
Commander had to go dark side to shake him. Coming in hot. Be ready.
We're ready for extraction as soon as you can get here.
Okay, we need to hide for a while. Okay. Oh no. Okay, let's try something different.
We're at the extraction point, ready for pickup.
Almost there.
Someone's dead. Let's revive you. Garrus was lying around there in the back. Yeah, let's get some ammo. There you are. Looked like he wanted something. Let's go. Okay, I have to remind myself to play a little bit differently. This is obviously getting then harder later
Commander,
on.
we've got our best engineers looking at the Reaper tech.
I don't want to die too fast.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its purpose, we've disrupted their experiments.
I doubt they'll just close up shop.
Yeah.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good work, Commander.
And that's it for today. To watch the next part, you can click the vid which will appear here. Thank you all for watching, stay tuned and game on!